Good morning, and today we'll be starting the sets and functions topic from the higher maths course. So we'll start with some set notation. Let's look at some notation that I want you to be familiar with and an example of how we would interpret that. Okay, so that little symbol there means is a member of, okay? So for example, number 4 is a member of the set 1, 2, 3, 4. The number 3 is also a member of that set, and so on. That's what that means. Maybe not surprising that this symbol with the line scored through means is not a member of. So 5 is not a member of the set 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not there, okay? That's an empty set. That's the symbol for an empty set, no members. So set of square numbers between 10 and 15 would be an empty set. There are no square numbers between 10 and 15. 3 squared is 9. The next number, 4 squared, is 16. So 9 and 16, there's no numbers in between. Okay. A subset means that it's part of a set. So we have a subset here, 2, 4, 6, which is a subset of the larger set, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a smaller set, part of a big set. Okay. Some standard sets that you need to be familiar with. These are set notations that come up in some questions that you have to be aware of. The set of natural numbers is the set of numbers starting from 1, all of the positive numbers. Okay, so it's all the whole numbers starting from 1. But the set of whole numbers, when you actually call it the set of whole numbers, is W, and that includes 0. So it's very similar to the natural numbers, but it includes 0. Okay. Integers would be negative and positive numbers, including 0, as you can see there, and that is represented by the letter Z. Rational numbers, we use the letter Q for that. It's a set of all numbers that can be written as a fraction. Irrational numbers, numbers like pi and root 2, etc. Okay, that's what those ones are. So they're irrational numbers. Okay. Real numbers, we have a letter for that again, which is the letter R. That's a very common one. That's a member of R. We quite often see that in questions, something's a member of R. A set of real numbers, rational and irrational, basically that includes everything. It's absolutely every number that's real, obviously. Okay, so let's look at an example. So list the members of the set A where A, now let me show you how you interpret this. This here is what we call set builder notation. Okay, so what this means is the set A are numbers that are X, we'll call them X, where X is between 2 and negative 5 in that way. But it's 2 is less than X, but X is less than or equal to 5. And X is a member of the whole numbers. Now, if we just revert back to these again, remember your whole numbers, a whole number starting from 0. Now, it's important that it tells you that X is a member of your whole numbers, because otherwise you could start to put numbers like 2.6, 2.7, 2.8 in and so on. So it tells you that it's just whole numbers that we're looking for. Okay, where 2 is less than X, so X is greater than 2 and X is less than or equal to 5. Okay, so this is known as set builder notation, as I mentioned. So A would be the set of values of X from, so X is to be greater than 2. So look, that has just a 2 is less than X, or X is greater than 2. So it's going to go from 3, but X is to be less than or equal to 5. So it goes right up to 5. So it'll be 3, 4 and 5. That would be your set there. And because it is the whole numbers, we know it's just whole numbers 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so let's have a look at some of these sets and so on in exercise 2A on page 23, and we'll do questions 1 to 3. Let your teachers know if you're having any problems, and good luck and take care.